Hey there. I need to get this off my conscience because it's been bothering me since I made the video. My mother, now I'm not talking about my grandma. My grandmother was just foul all the way around, but my mother, she didn't call my brother and I stupid. She treated us like we were stupid. And actions speak louder than words. And so it was, we're not allowed to do something because, you'll do it wrong. You won't do this to our specifications, so no, you can't do it. Those are the methods that were used. Now the end result is still the same. The whole thing is very complex. I love my mother very much. My mother loves me. My mother loves my brother. And I'm friends with my mother. And she still helps me out here and there. But I know she's got a good heart. I know that, at least I know this now, at least the way that she is now. I don't know what really drove her in the past. I know that she has always loved me, but I don't understand how someone could think that not teaching people things and not letting someone make mistakes would somehow be good, somehow would turn out okay. I don't understand that. How someone could possibly think that was a good idea. I mean, maybe it's the whole, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, when it comes to anything in life that would have required those basic life skills that we didn't have. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, and then it's just a mess, and then we have to count on her in some way, or we didn't really, but it's this dependence thing. It's the dependence thing. She wants a dependence. I can understand it to some degree because we're pretty much all she has. And most of this is of her doing. She never made any, in all the years, she never really made much attempts to make friends. She had a couple friends early on, and one of them screwed her over. Not totally screwed her over, but kind of used her. And after that, my mom just never really. It was only Second Life is the thing that kind of saved her. She's told me over and over again, if I wouldn't have introduced her to Second Life, she'd probably be in a nursing home now. That's what she's told me. She said, before then she was ready to give up on just everything. Not kill herself or anything, but just kind of give up. So I'm glad I was able to introduce her to that, and she still has friends that she talks with regularly because of that platform, and I'm glad for that. A few years ago, she took a plane to the East Coast and went to be there for support, to help one of her friends meet someone else in real life, and that relationship has went really well between the two people that she was able to get together. So she's got some, she did some really, really cool things. I still can't understand how I see it's a thing that still hurts about it, is she can't admit that she did that kind of out of, it was something to kind of get at me. And she can't admit that. Oh, I was just trying to get rid of things we didn't need. No. Not when I've told her at least a dozen times how important those things were to me. So, that part still kind of hurts. It's the fact that she can't be honest about it. That's the part that hurts about it. At least if she said, I was angry, I wanted to hurt you, and I'm sorry, that would be different, but she never fesses up to that. And so that's a very hard one with me. And then the same thing with Misty, my dog. That one too. At least that one makes a little more sense. But the tapes did not. The tapes thing made no sense. She did it a week after I left. 1 week, and she did that. So, but she loves me. Sometimes the people you can hurt the most are the ones who you love the most. That's just how it goes. And sometimes, whether we wanted to or not, we end up hurting those we love the most. It happens. The reason why people could never think of wouldn't think of my childhood as being so bad, like back during that time, was because most toys or things that could be bought, she'd buy. My mother would buy. So we had the Atari, we had the Commodore 64, we had the ColecoVision, we had the NES. We had all those things. We had a VCR. We had several televisions. We always had food. We never struggled with famine. We never struggled with any of that. We had everything we needed to survive, to live. But then there's that other side. This is why, some people who have lived a hard life when it comes to, let's say, poverty, famine, being poor, end up doing better than some of the ones that are well off. It's why they're able to end up making more out of themselves than some of the ones who were more well off. So yeah, I had a lot of things given to me, but as far as actually doing something that would teach us basic things. Now, my mother's a bit different. If I was to ask her, can you show me what you do with this bookkeeping? She would just show me. The way she is now, if I asked her, hey, can you show me how you make this dish, this meal? She would show me everything along the way now. Anything like that, she will show me now. It's just sad that I have to be in my 40s for that to have occurred. When my grandmother was alive, that just wouldn't have happened. You're supposed to just know everything automatically, and you're not supposed to make mistakes. So the only thing that I really had a real connection with, let's say in school, that I just connected to and was just a whiz at it was music. It was writing. I have been writing music since I was 6. And I guess one of the saddest things is, no matter how talented you are at something, if you don't know how to market yourself, you don't know how to sell yourself, you're raised to think that trying to sell yourself is bragging. And that when anything gets rough, quit. Then, you're not gonna be able to do much, are you? I think about how successful I could have been as a musician. And people will say, oh, it's never too late. Well, the way the music industry is now, there's no point. All of my dreams were smashed a long time ago. It's very hard to keep my head up sometimes, because I don't, the purpose I thought I had might not be anything. Oh, it's so depressing what's happened to the music industry. Yeah, you can... We have more opportunities than ever to get our stuff heard. But, like, my big dream was always to just at least have one song get on the radio. One song. Just one. Didn't matter. Anything else. Just get one song on the radio. And in the 90s, I think if I would have known how to do it and I didn't just keep quitting over and over again, I would have gotten something. And what's always been depressing for me is my videos talking about political things always get tons more views and thumbs up than any of my music ever did. So, if I'm able to add or contribute something to the world in some way that a lot of people can see, then and I can work out some of my problems at the same time. And that's kind of what I'm on YouTube for. The early 2000s, I was, before mp3.com got bought out, I was starting to do pretty good there. And I was doing weird things to get my stuff seen. I made these flyers and went all over Tacoma and just pasted these flyers. Hey, for new music, go here. It was mp3.com/Kizzume. And, I just went all over the place. And then I was starting to make money from plays. It was, and then mp3.com got bought out. Because the owner was stupid and decided, I'm going to put up some well-known copyrighted artists on here for people to listen to. Why did you do that, dude? Why? I still don't know why he did that. It was so stupid. And there was a Australian MP3, was it mp3.eu or mp3.com.eu? And then they kept changing the format, and then nobody was going to it anymore, and then, so. And then I just gave up. And it sucks to have this belief, and I don't know how to get rid of it, that promoting myself as bragging and bragging about myself is bad. So I don't know how to kick that. It's always been a problem. I guess I don't know what more to say. I've went on long enough.